Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another Subpixel live stream. It's Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. Eastern. And yes, we're still playing the Viking game because, folks, it's just that good. This is by far the longest Subpixel Sandbox series we've done. Isn't that right, Will?
That is right, Ian. I believe so. Other than Terraria, this is the longest.
What's the second longest? Was it Astroneers?
Yeah, either that or no. Sky Factory is only 5. Oh no, I was literally going through them the other day and I don't remember.
I save data. Is that Zach?
Yeah,
Or is it multiple people?
it's usually Zach.
Freaking out. I can't get my webcam is not lined up properly.
I'm freaking out, man.
Can't handle it. So let's see. Will, you want to give a recap of where we are in Valheim right now?
We built a little outpost at one mountain, plucked her dry of her sweet silver, and then we went to another mountain, and now we're plucking her dry of her sweet silver. But there are stone golems that are the most annoying creatures in the entire world, and they are attacking us constantly, and it is a real pain.
Yeah. So Zach, you haven't been here in a while. Well, we beat Bone Mass. We're in the mountains.
Wow.
So let me show you what I did in the mountains that basically let me mine just like a veritable butt ton of silver without pretty much any issue.
Yeah, this was a technique we stumbled upon last week.
Yeah, go to mountains 2.
Do I need extra gear?
Yeah.
Maybe a frost potion.
Frost potion. Okay.
So basically, there was an entire silver vein here. You can still see part of it behind the portal. You can see a little bit of it here. So basically, the stone golem is messing around above us, but he will not come down into this ravine. So he's just smashing around. He may hit you once or twice. So what? Pretty much.
Yeah, we're not babies.
So what I want to do is we need to build this base out a little bit further so that we can put a smelter down here. But part of the difficulty is it's actually hard to dig underground because here I'll show you. So right here, if I hit this, it takes it out all the way to the top.
Ow.
So you can't really dig a tunnel. It's hard.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I've been dealing with.
Gotcha. Do we still have silver over at the other base?
Yeah, I think we have 20 or 30 silver at the other base.
Okay, because I want to make a cool helmet. And we should probably make Zach his wolf cape.
Yeah, if you want to go help him do that. I'm going to try and... We could kill this guy. Apparently, if you jump on his head, it's really easy to just hammer him from above.
Oh, he's destroying the logs.
But it's fine because he doesn't come down here. So it's kind of weird. All right, so let me just. My concern is, I'm wondering if at some point, if this pit is too wide, if he'll come into it or.
Fall into it.
Well, for a while I was trying to do that. I had a wooden roof, and I was hoping he would fall into it, and then I could just go above and jump down on his head and kill him that way. But he never really did it, so.
So maybe we could lure him.
Yeah, but at the same time.
Oh yeah, here he comes.
No, because he won't come down.
I gotcha.
At the same time, maybe it's okay. I was thinking about building the smelters right here.
Huh.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go grab smelter stuff.
Oh wow.
So I'm not gonna say we're gonna do it this time, but I was looking at the guide for Motor, who is the dragon boss we have to fight next. And they said
he's in here.
He's in there now?
Yep.
Did you lead him in there?
No, I was standing by the portal the whole time.
All right, everybody, we gotta go in there. We gotta take care of him. He's gonna knock out our base.
Okay, I'm coming.
He just took out the portal.
Oh, I'm not coming.
I'm gonna try and jump on his head. I'm on his head. Ooh, yeah, just jump on his head and hit him with the pickaxe. That's a decent amount of damage. Oh no.
I'm on my way from the trader.
So,
Oh.
I'm just kind of curious what changed because I was literally mining here for like an hour the other day without any issue.
Right.
Maybe it's because I dug this wider. Do you know which way he came in?
No, he came in down the stairs. I think he fell down the stairs, honestly.
Well, that's crazy. Okay.
Ow.
Drakes.
Oh, you know what? We could just wall him in. Maybe? I don't have stone.
Out of here, you stupid Drake.
So, Zach, you want to hit him with your pickaxe. That does the most damage, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I grabbed.
Ugh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Should be able to take him down.
And I'll get there right as you finish him off.
If I fell down this mountain, is there an easy way back up?
Just wait until your stamina's fully charged, and then you're just going to have to, like, run and jump up. Either all the
Yeah,
way
you
up
can
or to the next
basically-
ledge.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
Bird. That's why I called you a bird. Okay. Oh no. Please, please. Oh.
Oh, I just gave him a bunch of damage.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So close.
Almost dead.
Okay, I'm here.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay, I was definitely here for it.
Okay.
It's a lot of stone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna build it.
Ooh,
Somebody take care of that Drake.
we got crystal. Is like, do you have any arrows?
Yeah, I got a couple. Where is he? Yeah.
He's just flying above us. Ow. They're pretty easy to kill.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
build
poisoned him.
the workbench back where it was. We kind of need a stone cutter here. Does somebody want to run the materials for us to do the stone cutter?
Yeah, I can do that. What do we need? Or I'll check.
I know it's either bronze, copper, or tin or something. It's probably at one of the other bases. We just have to run it here. Unless you go down and mine it from the trader and try and bring it up that way, but actually, yeah, there's a bunch of copper deposits right next to the trader. That may be the easiest.
Ow.
You know what? Since that guy's gone, I'm gonna go explore that, what's it called? That castle real quick below us.
Yeah, there's another one over here. On the other side.
So for today's stream, I think it's mine silver, but also find the motor location. The reveal of it.
Copy.
Because motor, they said you don't really need that much armor. It's mostly ranged. So it may not be that difficult. They said the biggest difficulty is that it takes 3 dragon eggs to spawn them, and each dragon egg is 200 kilos. So, and you can't teleport with them.
Gotcha.
So,
I know we have like 5 at the other base, so.
yeah, I think we have enough. It's just a matter of like, we have to
Getting
load up
there.
a ship with them and then get them there and then try and ferry them across.
Who has the portal supplies?
I probably do.
Also, I got a crystal off of the guy we killed.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to build a chest, drop some stuff in it.
So we need 2 iron for a stonecutter. So I'm just gonna run from the other base, the swamp base.
Oh yeah, that should be easy enough.
But I gotta wait for the portal.
Yep, I'm coming.
I'm just trying to collect all this stuff from this stupid chest.
All right, portals there. I don't know.
Should be MTNS2.
MTN.
Yeah, so there's at least 73 silver here that I've been able to mine.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Picked up a butt ton of stone.
And then, Zach, yeah. Zach,
What can I do for you?
like concussive brain farts over here. The thing that prevents you from freezing in the mountains is the wolf fur cape,
Yep.
and there should be materials at the iron camp for you to make one for
Oh,
yourself.
cool. I just killed 2 wolves, so
Yeah.
Do you have a wolf head?
I do not have a wolf head.
Let's see if there's one. I was in the process of building it. Let me just check the other base.
I feel like, I don't know, how are you guys feeling about this series? Do you feel like we should keep going?
I don't know. Part of me wants to do something else, and part of me wants to keep going.
Yeah.
I have no.
I feel like we
I
haven't hit a
enjoy it.
wall yet. You know what I mean? Like every time
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's too slow. We're not doing enough stuff. Then we have a stream and it's like, oh, we got a lot done. You know?
Yeah. I think it's just hard for me to play when we're not on stream. So,
Yeah.
Is there any particular reason why?
just when I have free time, it can't be. It doesn't revolve around video games. It's usually hanging out with the child that I've
Disgusting, but I
given
understand that.
life to.
I hate him.
He's the worst.
I'm just
He loves you, Will.
kidding. I know he does. He loves my mustache and my chest hair. My 2 best features.
Because there's definitely times where I'm playing it and I'm like, I can't do this by myself. I gotta wait for more people.
Yeah.
I still have enough to do that I'm like, I haven't hit a wall.
No, for
Crazy.
sure.
I feel like we don't, especially Ian and I, we don't exercise our. Well, not saying there is a friendship, but we don't exercise our friendship as often as like I feel like normal people who play video games together do. Because it's always with the pretense that should we stream this or not.
Yeah, and we basically have like set up times, so it's not like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
I mean, I hate you.
obvious, but
There's no... Okay, so, Zach, you just need a wolf head trophy. And then you're good. Also, if you want to take all the money and things to sell, you can go to the trader and buy you a thick boy belt.
Boy belt.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Will, did you say that you found 2 silver veins on that mountain we're currently on?
I think so. I can go check for another one. I'm bringing a bunch of stone home.
God.
So, Zach, you need a wolf head and a couple pelts, and then you can... well, actually, if you just bring me a wolf head, I can build you
Okay. What's the big boy thing?
Moldendorf.
Oh, Meigen Furied?
Yes, Megan Yarrat.
All right, Meigen Yord. So it gives me superhuman strength.
Yes.
Yeah, an extra 150 carrying capacity. But you have to
Ooh.
equip it.
Gotcha.
I made a Drake helmet, and it looked cool.
Nice. I think we need good bows for the motor fight. That's people said that's the main thing because it's mostly ranged.
Okay, now I gotta go to iron and run iron.
Oh, thanks for your text, Will.
Oh, you're welcome. I couldn't remember where we landed.
I just got it.
You really?
Well, no, I got it before. I just looked at my phone.
Oh.
I came down on my own accord.
I got a text message today that told me I'm gonna die because of my COVID vaccine.
Oh, really?
Because of the Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, you got the Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling
Yeah.
fine, but they were just, they sent out an email and they sent out a text message. They were just like, hey, if you have any of these symptoms within the next 3 weeks, you need to go see a doctor immediately.
What was
Really?
it?
What?
6 out of 23 million?
I know.
Or 7
6 out of
million?
6 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just like leg pain, constant headache. I can't remember what the other ones were.
I can't remember what it said. I got this crazy headache. My leg's killing me. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's more
know,
an overabundance of caution than it is an actual issue.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
There's no iron at the iron base.
We may have used it all. Check the mountain space. Didn't we move some over there?
Oh, yeah. Man, there is a butt ton of tin copper. Actually, how far am I from you guys? Well, let me go check the iron first.
Where does one make the wolf pelt?
We at the forge? I can't-
Oh, you probably don't have the rest.
Oh, yeah, maybe I need the wolf head.
You need the wolf head before.
Gotcha.
Oh, do you have pelts?
I've got 2 pelts.
Okay,
I think there's more at home base, isn't there?
yeah, that's all of them.
Wonderful.
Let me go to mountains. 1.
I'll come with you.
Like 3 minutes and 50 seconds of freeze.
Oh, we do have all this seed.
I think we want arrows for that.
Okay, I'm running all this silver to our new base.
Okay.
So I'm apparently carrying too much, so maybe not. Oh, Zach, come back here.
Okay. Do you got a head?
No.
Oh.
There. 2 more potions.
Thanks, bud. So I just gotta kill a wolfy wolf.
Yeah, eventually you'll get a thingy thing.
We don't have any trophies in the home base?
Not wolf ones, I didn't see any. Okay. Spend this much.
So, how you guys been?
You
Good.
know, I flew for the first time in a year and a half.
Oh, wow, how
No,
was
that's
that?
a lie, but the first time with a child, and it was interesting.
Got it. Awful.
Yeah. He was all right on the flight. Oh no. Oh no. Mosquito. Pause while I run. Yeah, it was all right. It was a lot. It was a lot to deal with when you hadn't flown for a while and
And
everyone's
COVID.
wearing masks and yeah. So yeah. But I got there. I saw Will in
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
In
I
a
regret it,
Oh no, you
but
didn't.
how are you, Ian? I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks.
I'm okay. Not dead yet from Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, but you're
Family
vaccinated.
Yeah, I was trying to get an appointment and it was just like dealing with the system. I don't really fault it. I mean, it's tough to set that up, but
Yeah.
definitely smoother than getting a PS5 or an Xbox or a graphics card, which I still have yet to get. But basically, like, actually, it's pretty cool. I think you guys will appreciate this. This is kind of a techie story in a way. So the Maryland, the way they did it was they were like, hey, this date, I think it was last Monday or last Tuesday, they were like, we have our state mass vaccine sites. If you're 16 or older, you can get the vaccine starting tomorrow. Just make an appointment.
Wow.
And then Monday, yesterday, they opened it up to all the vaccine sites. So like CVS, Walmart, etc. So basically starting last Tuesday, I could go to only a state mass vaccine site, but there's like 20 of them and get it. But I had to make an appointment. And I was already pre-registered. And the pre-registration is like, you know, hey, you let us know your details and all that, and which sites you would prefer to go to. And as soon as an appointment is available, we'll email you and you'll have like a window in order to which you can like pick the appointment time and confirm it.
Gotcha.
And I was like, okay. And I did get an email like on Thursday and it was like, hey, go to this link, select the appointment time. And I click on the link, loads the page, and it's immediately like, there are no available appointments. And I'm like, what? Like the whole point of it was like they have a selection of appointments for you to pick from. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I put in a support ticket. I was just like, they were like, if it didn't work for whatever reason, let us know. And I was like, didn't work. And they're like, okay. But I had a backdoor in a way, which is that, so there was a website that they were directing everybody to pre-register for the state mass vaccination website. So that's like the process I was talking about, where you go to the website and you're like, hey, here's my name, here's where I would like to go, here's what I qualify for, you know, and then they send the email later. And then they had walk-in at some of them, but it was literally like, show up every morning. If you wait 2 hours, maybe we'll give you an extra vaccine. But then I found this backdoor website that nobody else was pointing to, but was part of the state mass vaccination website that let you just look at all this, that lets you just look up appointment times and sign up for them, which was not how the system is supposed to work.
Yeah.
So basically I was checking that website, and that's why I told Will that I found an appointment on Tuesday as soon as I was eligible, but it was a 2.5 hour drive. It was a 2-shot appointment. So I would have had to do it twice. And again, none of those are deal breakers, but the big problem was that I couldn't find 6 hours in my day to get out of work because I had too many important meetings. I couldn't like take the afternoon off or whatever. And so I skipped those appointments, and then they were gone like an hour later. But then Thursday night, which if you're following the timeline is 2 days after I was eligible, I went to my secret backdoor website and I found appointments the very next morning. Actually, like the entire day's appointments must have just been posted for a place that was only like an hour 20 away from me. So I like immediately hopped on my email, my boss, because this was like 11 p.m. at night on Thursday. And I was like, hey, I'm taking off tomorrow morning. I gotta go get my vaccine appointment because I just found one. And I went, and it was the Johnson & Johnson, and I got it done. So it was a bit hairy, but I think all that, like, tech work, I think all that, like, hunting for consoles and rare video games, etc., paid off, and that I was able to find this backdoor website.
Yes.
So it was pretty great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I registered a while ago, and I still have not heard anything.
It's
But
funny, Sorry,
the
go
public
ahead.
one doesn't open yet in Jersey yet, so...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you do that, I think it's vaccinefinder.org is supposed to be the best website for the private facility ones.
Gotcha.
And then I've heard Walmart lets you book like 5 days in advance and is the easiest to navigate. Because that's how my parents did theirs.
Yeah.
I kept thinking to myself, because I want to get the Johnson & Johnson, because I just want to get one
Yeah.
vaccine. So hopefully all this is cleared up.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I did Pfizer, and had a sore arm for a day, and now I'm fine.
Yeah, I just had some fatigue. That was it. My arm didn't
Where do you
even
want
hurt
the
that much.
stone cutter?
Just put it down here somewhere, and then I want to build stone walls and stone floors above us because there's still some silver in around here.
Okay, all
That
good.
you can mind. Thanks, Boo.
Yep.
And then if you want to
I-
start building out the stone,
Sure. I finally went and got an eye exam.
oh, are you blind?
Yes, extremely.
Wait, what do you mean by finally? You wear glasses.
I know, and I haven't gotten one in 4 years.
How often are you supposed to get one?
Every year.
Really?
But my prescription hasn't changed very much. And also, I didn't have health insurance for a very long time. So I went and did that. Boy, the place I went to... so I'm used to, back home, I went to a lens crafters, and there was a practice in the back where they did eye exams. So you
Yeah.
go there and do eye exams, and then when you were leaving, the lens crafters people would be like, hey, do you want to pick out glasses? And you'd be like, yeah, maybe, blah, blah, blah. So I went to a Vision Works, and I went to their eye exam, and it immediately clicked to me that this is just a place, like, yes, people work here, but I think the doctors, they just circulate in and out. So it clearly wasn't, like, the doctors didn't know each other because they kept, like, saying, hi, oh, where are you from, in the, like, office area. To the point where, like, they didn't want to give me my prescription. Like,
What?
they were like, oh, here, Zach, I think you're muted.
What?
I saw your mouth move. And they were like, oh, yeah, pick out glasses and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. They're like, oh, okay. So I paid for my appointment. And this is where it kind of hit me. I was paying for my appointment at the, like, glasses try-on desk, not at, like, a medical lady desk.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, oh, this is all part of the same thing. And then I was like, can I get my prescription? They're like, oh, yeah, but we have to print it out and the doctor's to sign it. So it's going to be probably like 10, 15 minutes. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I
wait
want it. I'll
for
wait.
my prescription.
Yeah.
And so he, like, there was like a piece of paper or something. So he comes by and grabs it. And he hands back to me like a doctor's note scribbled out prescription that thankfully I could read. And I was like, okay. And I just left. I'm like, I just didn't want to buy glasses today. It's not like,
Yeah.
like I might get online glasses, but they were looking at me like I was some disgusting betrayer of the faith of glasses.
That happened to me one time when, well, actually, literally the last time I went to the dentist about 7 years ago.
Same.
I did not have health insurance at the time. And I went in and like it was my regular dentistry and they knew me and it was all fine. And then they were like, how are you going to pay? And I was like, I don't have health insurance right now. So I'm just going to pay out of pocket. And they were like, their demeanor changed and they were just like, okay, let's get this done. And they were just like, okay, all right, bye. And I was like so flabbergasted because it's not like I was poor. I didn't look poor and I wasn't in a poor area. And I was just like, I'm still going to pay. Like, I'm still going to pay. I wonder if they just have to charge. I don't think they were doing this, but it's entirely possible they're one of those places where if it's health insurance, they deliberately charge more because they know that insurance will just pay for it.
Well, and that's everywhere, no matter what.
That's true.
It's like if you go to the hospital and you pay cash, they'll give you cash discounts.
Yeah.
Just for being beautiful.
Yeah, so it's funny too, cleaning my desk or putting stuff back into my desk, I found an old pair of glasses that was, I think it was the prescription before these ones, and I put those on and I could see so much better, and I realized these glasses are so scratched and like gunked that it's just like, there's just like a haze, it's like I have saturation turned up, just a haze that disappears. So I've been doing like, I've been trying to use, because Karen got her glasses through Zenny, so I've been looking at that, and
I will.
Did you freeze them?
I wonder if his breaker.
Oh, probably. Should have got that UPS. Or he should have gotten a Zenny optical.
No, wait a minute. Now I'm having server problems.
You are?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the server and come back real quick. We're still live.
Okay.
I know that much.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. It's crazy. Oh boy.
So do you not have any eye problems, or do you wear contacts, Ian?
I actually do have glasses. And the reason why I have glasses is because, oh, you know what? I don't want you guys seeing me put in the IP address for the server. And the reason why is because when I was my senior year of high school, I was in a class and we had to do a writing assignment in the class. And I went to do the writing assignment and my eyes would not focus. And it was like, it was like so extreme that like I couldn't see the tip of the pencil touching the paper. Like my eyes wouldn't focus to that. And it was like that for like several hours. And I went home and I told my mom, because she wears glasses, and I was like, hey, this weird thing happened to me.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, isn't that astigmatism, is where your eyes have slightly different prescriptions? I don't know if that's the right definition, but anyways, my eyes have slightly different prescriptions. They're not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only happened to me maybe a handful of times in my entire life where my eyes will just wrong focus.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we went, and now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure we were bamboozled a little bit, where basically we went to a lens crafters and we were like, we got the eye exam and the guy's like, oh yeah, let me get you some glasses. But I'm pretty sure that I am, what is it? If you're nearsighted, then you can't see far?
You can see far.
Oh, okay. So I have trouble with stuff in the distance, but not really. Like things get indiscernible. I think my prescription's like 40/20 or something. Like it's nothing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So they gave me glasses because they were like, well, you need glasses and you have a slight astigmatism or whatever it is. And I was like, okay. So I got the glasses and I wore them. And I tried to wear them for about a year, and I just found them so annoying. And because I didn't really have to wear them, I never wear them now.
Yeah.
So I have some weird eye stuff, but thankfully I can just kind of ignore it. And there's definitely some days I wake up and I can't see quite as far. It's maybe like 100 meters instead of like 300-400, but it's fine. Did you fix the breaker?
Yeah, I flipped it back. Yeah, the duct tape kind of, no, I didn't duct tape it. I should.
Well, yeah, if you
tape it down.
You just wire it.
I hope it's nuisance tripping and not actually the wiring in the wall.
Have you thought about
Yeah,
replacing that breaker?
That's the other step. So I'm trying to figure out which I should do first. Is call my landlord and replace the breaker, or replace my power supply.
I'm breaker's free, and somebody else does it, so
Yeah, that's true. So I'll call.
I'll call now.
Yeah, because also every
call
time I flip it back, the arc fault appears, like the light lights up. So
That's a problem. You could also get, I mean, your landlord should really be doing this, but you could totally get one of those plug-in testers that like tells you like open ground, short, like you like
Right,
plug it
yeah.
into the plug and it tells you.
yeah, I tried using a fork. Really?
Got hot, but it didn't really tell me anything.
And
Yeah,
now I can taste colors.
I just don't know why it happened twice the day I moved in, or like the weekend I moved in, and it happened once, one other time, and it hasn't happened in weeks, and now it's happening.
Can I give you some advice, not specific to this, but tell you an anecdote, and hopefully you'll take some advice from it. So, I recently drove the Miata to. Sorry, I'm clearing some rainbow puke over here. I recently took the Miata to. We took it to get some ice cream, and we took it to Walmart. It's about like a 15-20 minute drive. And we went into Walmart. It was just kind of like a nice date night. And then we come out of the Walmart, we get in the Miata, and I go to crank it, and I crank it, and I hear click, and then it doesn't crank. I'm like, okay. And then I hit the headlight switch because I have pop-up headlights, and there's a nice easy switch in the middle of the dash that just pops the headlights up. So it's like an easy way to tell, like if my battery is low, it'll be like, oh. So I go to pop the headlights, nothing. There's no power at all in the entire car. And I was just like, what? And so I waited like 5 minutes. I checked some stuff. I checked some relays, fuses. Everything was fine. I go to crank it again. I have power now. I go to crank it and it goes click. Boom, and then all the power goes away for another 5 minutes. And I was like, what is happening? So long story short, basically, when I bought the car, I quickly noticed that it had an intermittent battery drain issue where the battery would, like if I parked the car for 24 hours, 48 hours, there's a 10% chance that it would just drain all of the battery, like pretty excessively overnight. I didn't know what it was. I thought it may have been like the door ajar alarm, so I actually disconnected that sensor. And it's just an intermittent issue that's been there since I got the car like 5 years ago. And I just ignored it because I didn't feel like actually diagnosing it. I was always like, it's going to be some stupid electrical issue and I don't want to have to trace it down. So to fix it, I installed a quick disconnect on the battery. And so what that is instead of having to unbolt the connector from the battery, you're basically adding on, it looks like a hose spigot clamp. So you just untwist that and it disconnects from the battery. And then you twist it back on. So essentially what I would do is if I parked the car and I knew I wasn't going to use it for like a couple days or more, I would just open the trunk, disconnect the negative off the battery and walk away. So it's like a workaround basically.
Yeah.
But the problem was I also had another issue in the car, which is that there was a leak in the trunk that I did not fix until about a year ago. Just a slow, steady leak. So there's always moisture in the trunk. So anything that was in the trunk started to rust. And so long story short, that quick disconnect on the battery rusted together. But it rusted together in a semi-loose state. So essentially, the battery was like 90% connected. But it was not fully connected enough. So as soon as you tried to start the car, the starter would pull amperage. And it would be too much for the connection. And so the car would like kick in some safety measure to kill the battery for like 5 minutes. So long story short, I ended up having to diagnose my car in the parking lot of a Walmart for about an hour last weekend. And it's because of issues that I caused in the process of ignoring issues rather than fixing them. So long story short is, I know it's annoying And sometimes you're like, well, a workaround's easy enough, but at some point you got to actually fix the issues. Otherwise, you're just going to introduce more problems.
No, I'm not against that, and I love your story and its anecdote.
Yeah.
But I have been, so I've been reading up on it, and I've been doing every time I do the next thing that it says in the guide thing to do.
Yeah.
If it's like nuisance tripping, so it's 60/40. I just didn't want to have to swap out a breaker and get my landlord over here until I knew it was actually
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
thing that was the problem.
Yeah, just don't be a me.
Break immediately.
Oh, it's stone. It does not support.
Oh, stone doesn't support stone.
You could do stone columns, but stone will not float in air at all.
Oh, at all. Is this what you wanted though, a floor?
Yeah,
here?
I think a roof over us. And then with the extra stone, if we have extra stone, just do like a wall around the floor.
Gotcha.
I'm just worried about that stone golem coming back and being a nuisance.
Yeah. Okay, I need to go make arrows because this guy is...
You know, let me take care of it. I'll take care of it.
So I'll have to end up making some columns.
Yeah.
I've killed 5 wolves. Not a single trophy.
Did you check the trophies box at home base?
I didn't. I'll go check that now.
I did, and I didn't see anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe we used them all.
But I might have missed it.
Oh no! There's one right here.
Where?
No, sorry. I was just getting attacked by a
Oh,
wolf.
the drakes are gone. I would also maybe check the mountain space.
Yeah, I'm in the mountain space. Oh, I'll check for.
I also checked the mountain base, but I don't know if there was
okay.
another thing anywhere.
This looks good, Will.
Thanks. I like building. Oh, I need more stone.
I've got
Yeah,
some. I'm
nothing
gonna drop it
there.
in this chest. I'm gonna go get some wood.
Daddy got wood.
Oh no, but I forgot the best part of that Miata story, which is we were walking towards before this happened, we're walking towards the Miata to get into it, and I noticed there's like what looks like a cable dangling under the back of the car. And I'm like,
Oh, I know what this is. Sorry, keep going.
oh, and I'm like, what is this? And then I get on my knees, I get down on my stomach, and I look under the car, and there's a bungee cord that I think I left in there during a repair that was just hanging on the bottom of the car. So I start taking it off, and Maggie's like, she's laughing at me a little bit. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, there's a bungee cord dangling, and I was like, let me just take it off. And I was like, watch, I'm gonna, because it's like a safety hazard, you know, it could catch on something while I'm driving. And I was like, let me just take it off. Wouldn't it be funny if the car doesn't start now because I took this off? And then the car didn't start. And then after I fixed the car and got it running again, I reached over just for fun. The passenger side window was stuck and it wasn't working. And I reached over and it started working again. Just real stupid stuff.
I thought you were gonna say something about old cars and grounding straps.
Oh. No, I have cleaned those because I had to get it towed one time because it wouldn't start because of, I presume, a grounding strap or the ignition key had dust in it, so I had to get it towed, and I just spent it like a day cleaning all the grounding points in the car, all the major ones, all the grounding straps, and I took the ignition cylinder out, like where the key goes in, and I cleaned it completely because I had gunk in there. So I knew it wasn't the grounding straps, at least.
Yeah. No, that's not what I'm meaning. I'm meaning where like cars would physically have a piece of like I don't know what it was hanging off the cars to ground the car to the Earth.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And I don't and it used to be in cars because someone posted on Reddit their car was struck by lightning, and it completely melted the car and caught on fire. And the people were like, "Well, why does that happen?
Saw that.
Why?"
Yeah,
And it was crazy. All right, I have to. But yeah, so they're talking about old cars used to have grounding straps to keep them so that they wouldn't, I don't know, they wouldn't catch on fire.
Yeah.
We got more wolf pelts because when I disconnected, it kept my inventory.
I have 21 wolf pelts.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
13 more in the other thing.
All I need is a wolf head. Then I will be magic.
I like this giant spike over here. You see this in the middle, Ian?
Yeah.
Stupid Drake.
Kind of wish the mining physics were a little better. I do appreciate though that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like if you were standing on the ground and you're mining in front of you and you destroy the thing in front of you, the ground underneath you will raise up, you know, like you have a bunch of dirt flowing. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, so don't mind that spike out because it is holding up.
Okay. And this silver vein is still going.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Am I just never gonna get a wolf head trophy?
Probably not. But I'm glad you said trophy.
Oh, wow.
That was funny, Will.
You never know. It could be lonely.
Not into that.
Oh man, Karen and I watched The Revenant the other night.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Oh, I've seen it before. I saw it in theaters. That movie's great.
There's something about Alfonso Cuarón's movies like that and Gravity where I was like, I appreciate that it's well made, but I'm not really being drawn into it.
Yeah, there's something about racist people like Ian who thinks all Mexican directors made the same movie. It wasn't Alfonso Cuarón, but it's okay. It was Inarritu.
Oh.
But they are best friends, so.
Did they? Oh, wait, but the same guy made Gravity and Revenant, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he made Birdman.
It was the same DP,
Yes.
which I cannot for the life of me remember right now.
Yeah.
Birdman.
Because I went through this
Birdman,
the
I
other
enjoyed.
day. Birdman's good. But yeah, Revenant is just. I appreciate everything they went through to make it. Like all the natural lighting looks so good.
The other thing is, I know the real story behind it, like before the movie, because there was a podcast episode about it.
The huge glass.
On the Dollop, which is like a comedy history podcast. Highly recommend. And the problem I have with it is in the real story, when he catches up to the guy that left him, right? He catches up to the guy. I mean, I think it's the same in the movie. The guy is part of the military now, right? Like he's been conscripted and he's at a military base. It's like that in the movie, right?
They're just at the trader base still.
So in real life, he's been conscripted into the military at this point. And so Leonardo DiCaprio's character gets there and he's like, I'm going to kill this guy. And the commanding officer is basically like, no, you're not. He's in the military now. I don't care what your past. He'll be punished or whatever, but I'm not going to let you just murder this guy. And he's just like, okay. And then he just goes on and lives the rest of his life. Which is great. I love
mean,
it.
technically, that's how it was in the movie.
No, I thought I can't. What happens in the movie? Doesn't he go kill him?
He's in the process of killing him, and then there's a whole thing about like, I forget whatever. It's like forgiveness or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, because the guy says, oh, this is what you wanted, your revenge, and he realizes the revenge isn't gonna bring his son back, so he drops him into the river, and the river takes him right to the river takes him to the Native Americans that were chasing them the whole time. The Native American picks him up and scalps him and kills him.
So he basically killed him. Yeah.
He basically. But it's very good.
I'll take care of that trick.
I was reading though, they there's only one scene that they ended up having to use light bulbs for, which was some campfire scene that had it was too windy, so the light was too flickery, and they thought it would be distracting.
Oh yeah. If you like that, you should see Barry Lyndon. That's another completely natural light movie.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. There's yeah, and one of the guys the Native American guy who like saves him at one point was just like a truck driver in Texas who saw the casting and just like decided to show up. He had like never been in a movie before.
It's still blowing my mind that was not Alfonso Cuarón.
Yeah. It blew. It's because I was corrected like 6 months ago by someone, and I was like, I swear. And they were explaining it's because they work together so often.
Yeah.
That you just assume they're on each other's projects.
Stupid. There we go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I bought the book because I want to read it. Sounds like an interesting story. The other thing I didn't realize is the Tauntaun, sleeping inside the Tauntaun, was inspired by the Hugh Glass story.
Really? That's
he
crazy.
Supposedly actually did it, and that's why. Because we were watching, and Karen goes, "Is he gonna sleep inside that horse like in Star Wars?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I saw that in the trivia afterwards.
The other crazy thing is the story. It's written by a guy who I believe is like a high-ranking official at the U.S. State Department, and he had to miss the book. He's also the screenwriter, and he had to miss the premiere night of the movie because he had to be at like some state dinner or something.
Really?
So it's a guy like in his spare time just really liked the story and decided to, I don't want to call it novelize it, but you know.
Yeah, it's like I'm reading the novelization, like of The Terror, and this was before they even found the first ship, and so I keep wanting to look things up about it, but I told myself I'm gonna finish the book before I start actually reading about it, because like I have this National Geographic thing saved. My dad bought me the Michael Palin book about like finding it and everything.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Oh, I was just watching some Parks Canada footage of them with the ROV inside the Terror, and they found Crozier's desk, and they're pretty sure they're gonna try and this year, maybe it was last year, next year, they're gonna try and see if they can find his logbook.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, because I haven't even looked up. I don't know what research the guy did before writing the book.
Yeah.
To figure all that out. Okay, I need to go get more stone.
That one-starred wolf really gets you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah.
Whee.
Oh, I have some stone here if you want it.
That's okay. I'd rather grab it from here and then get it from there.
And then, do you remember where the other silver is on this mountain?
Let me put my belt on and I'll go find it.
I kind of want to just go.
Oh yeah, that's the right.
I just don't really understand how this. So the wishbone makes a noise when you get close to something.
Yeah, it
Oh.
goes boing.
It just happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you get it from?
From bone mass.
Oh, we each got one? I thought we only got one.
No, that would be off.
Yeah, if you need to test it, home base has a spot.
Hey, Will,
I think I got it.
Yeah.
can you kill a wolf for me?
Yeah, where is he?
He's right here.
Teach him a lesson.
He should be down by that castle because my body's down there and I need to go get it. But I don't have any freezing mead left.
Yeah, there's nothing over here. Oh, there he is, you son of a biscuit.
And then maybe can I borrow your wolf pelt jacket or thing so I can go get it?
No. Wolf killed me.
Did it?
Yep.
Wow, really?
1 star. I wasn't paying attention to my health, so I have no idea where it was at. But
Well, how
wounded
about
me.
we all sleep, and then we'll come back
I'll
during
go
the
in
day.
morning.
Yeah.
Yar.
Heading
Yeah,
to
it hit me.
sleep.
It got me 50 in 1 hit.
Yeah, it's tense. You missed last stream. We basically ended last stream by building a portal, and there was a 1-star wolf who would, as we were loading into the portal, would kill us. Like we would teleport there as we're loading into the mountains, it would kill us.
So we like teleported and we're just spamming spacebar to jump immediately.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, speaking of crazy movies, started reading this book about the IRA and the terror of the 70s in Northern Ireland. Some of the stories so far, needs to be more movies about that. Because they're talking about how, like, basically, I think they said there was 5,000 deaths because of it in 1972 in Belfast. Like, you just have these IRA guys who are just like the whole family knows they're in the IRA and they support them, but they don't talk about it because they don't want to accidentally know anything they're not supposed to know. And they would just like go around just like shooting British soldiers, you know, or robbing British banks to get money, you know, loading weapons in. And so they, like, one of the stories I read today was how this British soldier that happened right next to me. That was great.
I hope I didn't lose my other gravestone.
No, it should still be there.
So this British soldier, basically, they were, they started just like trying to openly assassinate these IRA leaders and commandos on the street. Like, not even try and like do a pretense of arresting them. So you just have these British soldiers who started wearing plain clothes, like just ambushing people in the middle of the street and trying to gun them down. So it was like crazy. But this one story about this British soldier who was trying to snipe this guy that they were trying to kill, and he was following him, and he put his gun up to shoot him, and then this door in front of him opened up, and this grandma stepped out, stood right in front of his gun and said, "Well, you won't be shooting anybody in my neighborhood, laddie." And he was just like, okay. Like, literally these old ladies in the neighborhood who are like what they would do is if the soldiers came to search one apartment, they would go to as soon as they like knocked on the door, they would go to the back window and they would hand the gun off through the window to the next apartment, and they called it the chain, and they would just take it all the way down the apartment building, just getting rid of this stuff. It was like just like this whole community supporting the terrorist effort, but it's in like you know, in Northern Ireland, what's supposed to be a first world country. It's crazy stuff.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I just imagine all these like,
Zach, you're safe to come down here.
Okay, I need to get.
If you just eat
somewhat-
a bunch of food
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab.
There's
I'm
plenty
grabbing
of
food
time.
right now.
to grab everything.
oh, Will, you can just get stone from this.
Oh yeah. There's a rune stone down there. I wonder if it has the location on it.
Maybe. Are you gonna check it or should I?
I can't remember if I did check it already.
I
Did you get a
think
wolf trophy?
No, I did not get a wolf trophy. I'll start hunting wolves.
They also talked about how they had these things that they were like safe houses for the IRA. Well, the other thing at this time was that there were two IRA factions, so the IRA started fighting each other at the same time as they're fighting the British on the streets.
That's how you do it. If you were to sum up the why what was the impetus conflict between the IRA? Was it just occupation somewhat?
Yeah, so basically it's that, you know, the Irish have never liked the British because they were occupying them, but they also mistreated them a lot.
Yeah.
And then, so after the partition, you have Northern Ireland, which is largely Protestant, but still has a Catholic minority. And then you have Ireland proper, Republic of Ireland, which is largely Catholic, but still has a Protestant minority. And it's not just Catholic v. Protestant, it's also, you know, like British v. Irish, essentially wrapped up into that. Oh. And then on top of that is, so you kind of have like dual minorities in a way. So basically for those in Northern Ireland, sorry, I'm fighting a wolf.
I woke up another stone golem, but he ran away,
So basically, the Republic of Ireland is worried that the Catholic minority in the Northern Republic are being mistreated. And they kind of are. Like, it's segregated to the extent that, like, when you apply for a job, they're like, are you Catholic or Protestant? And that determines whether or not you get the job.
Today or back then?
I mean, it's probably still there today, but back then it was even more so.
Yeah.
And this is like, you know, I'm basically reading about the 70s. And then you have the Northern Ireland. The Protestants are worried about the minority in the Republic. They're like, you know, well, we have Protestants in the Republic that are being mistreated, so, you know, you Catholics are awful. So it's just like religious sectarianism driven to an extreme. Like they were talking about how one guy who was a Catholic, but because he was poor, he lived in like a Protestant neighborhood growing up, and he said that he would just get kind of hassled all the time. Like, he remembers one time he's walking down the street going to school, and he's like 10 years old, and this Catholic lady's like, I'm sorry, this Protestant lady is like, "Oi, Catholic boy, you drank the Pope's piss this morning, did ya?" Just like harassing him. And it sounds funny, but then at the same time, like, there's riots all the time where they're just like, "Get the Protestant!" And they're like, "Burn their house down!" You know? And just crazy stuff like that. Like, there was the Protestant police had like an unofficial group that was just a bunch of civilians that were basically allowed to go around and beat up Catholics.
Gee.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy situation. Kind of like a Gangs of New York in a way, like just crazy stuff happening. Okay, so I think I did find the other silver, or at least I found something over there. So let me go mine it. See if I can find it.
Trying to find wolves on the other mountain. How did we get so many wolf trophies last?
Yeah, I've got so many pelts. No.
Got it.
Yay!
Okay.
You in mountains?
Yes.
All right, I'll come to you. Actually, no, you're gonna come to me.
Because actually there is silver.
Yeah, I'll come to you.
Was the silver kind of buried?
Yeah, it is a tiny bit.
Okay. So I found this rock. It's vibrating a lot for me, so it's gonna kind of dig into it for a bit.
Yeah, and it'll pulse faster and faster the closer you are. And then as soon as you hit it, it'll stop.
What do you do with the dragon egg?
Or summoning
That's for
motor.
summoning motor.
Oh, jeez. What are you doing?
Found
Can I
it.
have your wolf float?
Well, no,
Or
I
your
didn't
trophy?
find that. I found
Didn't
the
you
other.
find it? Didn't you find a trophy?
Yeah, there you
I dislike you greatly.
go. What'd you say, Ian?
On the silver.
Yeah, it's a
Where do
pretty
I
neat
make-
system.
Where do I
Yeah.
make the wolf?
Go up.
I think it's at the forge? No, maybe at the...
Oh, there.
Workbench?
Oh,
Or
it's.
is it
I need a level 2 workbench.
Oh, so you have to come back.
I think we have one at the mountains, don't we?
Yeah, at the mountains. The top floor one should be like,
Oh, top floor. God.
Yeah.
or second.
You guys in your dual floors.
Middle floor.
No, this isn't a.
Oh yeah, your
You gotta-
Tarkov
you
video
gotta
was very
level
good.
two.
Ian.
Oh, I haven't
Oh.
watched it yet, Ian.
Thank you. I thought it was going to be too long, but... I mean, it was 17 minutes, but I feel like it still flowed well.
That was very funny. I had a good chuckle.
Man, I'm just so proud of myself that I popped those two guys.
Yeah, even though they were on your team.
That's the crazy thing, though, is that they weren't the guys I spawned with. It says
No,
they were
I
on
don't
my...
think they were.
Well, at the end, it says they were scav, right? Which is like the side that I'm spawning into, but I don't know if that actually means they're on my side or not. And then the other thing was, I think I edited it out of the video, but I checked the video. They were wearing a beanie that said bear on the top of it, which is a non-scav faction, if I remember correctly. So I just honestly, I just don't know. I don't know if they were on my side or not. But I still shot him though. Felt great.
Looked great.
Yeah, I'll say it here. I think I am willing to revisit that game and stream it a bit if we had somebody guiding me or guiding us.
You positioned your point well, because I was reading some comments who kind of acknowledged it, which
Yeah.
is the game does not onboard you properly,
Yeah.
and you need to watch a video to explain how to play that game. Which
Exactly.
some of the comments were just like, yeah, that is exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
So,
And I think I was pretty fair where I was like, you know what, this game is probably great once you get into it. You know,
yeah.
just wasn't making that easy.
It's better than Roblox.
You know, honestly, tough question. I've thought about going back to Roblox for a video or two because that is an endless wealth of surprises and content right there, honestly.
I've thought about playing it after your video.
Yeah, maybe we should do a stream. It's definitely, it was a great video. It was a great game for that video because it was just like an endless amount of stuff to look at and just be like, what is this?
Yeah.
And that flight sim game was actually kind of fun. Let me put...
Oh, yeah.
One thing I did point out, I don't know if you guys had any ideas. I wonder what game I should do next for that, you know, Is It Any Good series.
Fortnite.
The problem is, at
I'm
this
just
point,
kidding.
I've played several hours of Fortnite. That's the sad fact. I thought about doing Dota 2, but honestly, I just don't think there's... I don't want to say an hour isn't fair for that, but I don't think I would get enough good content out of just playing it for an hour.
You could do Valorant.
Oh, that's true.
I was gonna say Dwarf Fortress.
I said Dota 2. I was thinking about doing League of Legends.
Oh yeah. You've played like CS:GO and everything, right?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, and I'm trying to think of games that... Look, I'm not trying to be biased, but I think it's better for me to have a game that is more likely than not to lead to a controversial opinion.
Yeah. Like,
You know. But honestly, Escape from Tarkov, I really wanted to like that.
yeah,
Really
I
did.
could tell. I'm trying to think what games.
I had to cut out this whole, like, during one of the loading screen, I had to cut out this entire, like, 60-second bit just because it was running too long. But I had this bit where I was literally just, like, examining
You
the...
are
I
on gameplay, by the way.
don't think I've been on gameplay for a long time.
A very long time.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
I haven't been on gameplay since your breaker went.
Wow.
Yep.
And the funny thing was I kept looking at OBS.
Oh, you know what, Ian? No, it would be a good one.
Wait, real quick, let me just say it.
Sorry.
I wanted to love Tarkov so much that I spent like 60 seconds on the loading screen just talking about the weapon that he was carrying. I was like, oh, that's a Mosin Nagant. It has this, this, and this, and oh, it's cool because of this, this, and this. Like, I was into what that game was putting down.
Yeah.
What game would be good?
It looked. I was gonna say Dead by Daylight. That has like a ravenous following. And that is also
Oh,
like that. Yeah, not
7 Days to Die.
not 7 Days to Die. Dead by Daylight. Karen plays that a butt ton.
7 Days to Die?
No, Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
I think that's a game. I mean, I would do it towards like October because you might get a little scared, but
Ugh.
it's not the game it's not a scary game. I will say that. It seems like it would be. It's really not. Unless you're like, you will get surprised by, oh, suddenly someone's next to me, like, and you didn't notice it, but
Yeah.
it's not like an inherently scary game. But that has like a weird ravenous following that I think. You need to find games that like the audience is like super self-deprecating about it. Like they talk about how much they hate the game more than how much they like the game.
I think I kind of want the opposite, though. I want people to be, like, pissed at me over it, you know?
Right, but you know what I mean? Like people who like Star Citizen complain
Yeah.
about the state of the game way more than they.
Yeah.
But then as soon as something happens, they're super excited.
Can you, Will, since you're... Are you done with the stone at the main base?
Yes.
Can you, only if you want to, can you go build a stone thing around the new silver place? Maybe put like...
Oh. No, I'm not done with the stone at the main base.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I thought you meant, did I use up all the stone from our home base?
No. Just because there's
it's almost done.
Yeah, there's another stone golem running around.
Gotcha.
So it makes mining
that
at
was
the
the
other
one.
place a little difficult.
I think I awakened. I keep putting these floor tiles down instead of walls.
Wow, this video is going to suck, but nobody's going to look at it because it's going to have like 15-20 minutes of...
Just us.
To be fair, we had good conversation and I wasn't doing anything interesting. I was just furnacing.
That's true. And my breaker went out. I like jumping out that hole.
Yeah.
Very satisfying. Oh, yay, the blizzard finally
just want to find out where Motor is now. I feel like I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I hear you.
Man, they gotta fix food in this game, though. I feel like they should make growing stuff easier.
Yeah. Because I was excited to do like a carrot farm or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Just not feasible. Because even when you look for those seeds...
I'm kind of excited about finishing this series off, not playing Valheim for a while, and then coming back to it, and they're like, "Oh, here's all these new biomes. Here's all the things that were
Right,
fixed."
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope, hoping that's what they do.
They did, Satisfactory just came out the big update today, but still no dedicated servers.
What the heck? What do we have to do?
I did read a Reddit post of some guy who got it working, basically. Dedicated servers. Pretty crazy.
That's good. Yeah, I have not. I've not dove into a lot of my boredom games in a while.
Wow, this stone golem is wrecking this castle that I'm standing at the top of.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah. Jump on his head. Let me come help you.
I was gonna wait. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to walk back, and then I'm gonna do it. I think I'm stuck up here unless...
I can come and distract him. Or we can party.
Wait to mine some more stone.
Here, buddy. Oops. Oh, you are stuck up here.
Oh no, I fell.
Yeah, Ian, you're right. You can just build a workbench here and then dismantle it.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ooh,
Oh,
Zachary.
there goes all my health.
How do you jump on his head? By jumping?
From up high.
Yeah.
Oop, thought my game was crashing.
Oh, no. He climbed that.
Wow.
Oh, I made it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did some damage, though.
Hi,
You should
Karen.
have him come over and mess up the silver.
You here to flip up my
Ooh,
razor?
that's a good idea. Just gonna watch Will die.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
His breaker went. I think he literally said breaker.
He
and then
called
went.
it. Look, do you see his face was so full of despair in the Frozen video?
Oh my god. Oh, he's still gonna die though. Oh, we gotta kite. We gotta kite.
Yeah. I think he's dead. Yeah. Oh, gotta go.
I'm about trying to build a hole. Gave you bone mass's spirit. Oh, we can stack them.
Yeah.
He's taking damage.
Yeah, let's just lead him to the silver, see if he can mine that all for us.
Yeah.
Where's the silver? Up here?
Yeah. The straight ahead, that rock that's kind of partially mined out.
Okay.
So, you know, we may be safe in that hole.
Hey, Breaker Boy.
Come on.
Hi. Karen turned the light off in the back porch, and it all went.
Are you back up on OBS Ninja? No.
No,
You're not. Okay.
Although I don't think that had anything to do with it. Maybe it's just centered over the edge.
Stupid Drake.
Nice. They're gonna fight each other for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, another Drake.
Doesn't do damage. How much longer are we going on this stream?
2-3 hours.
That's pretty long.
Did you die, Will?
I don't think so.
I think you did.
When my body disappeared?
It didn't look like
No,
it
you-
disappeared.
Oh no, wolves! I'm just running.
Now I
I'm
gotta
running
get
with
in
you.
there to make sure
Back to the base.
Because the last time the power kicked out, I woke up all the way at home.
Dead?
No. With all my stuff again.
Oh. They're having a fun fight down there.
Yeah, that looks fun.
So we can go mine silver. I mean, the drakes may hit you, but the stone golem won't. Just gonna hang out in this hole. Wow.
What?
I have a wolf trophy.
A wolf?
Who?
Wolf shed.
Ian struggles with that word. I think it's his accent.
Which one?
What's the animal that you just got a trophy of?
Wolf? What am I supposed to say? Wolf. A wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf?
Wolf.
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 Oh, I
Yeah,
named it.
I lose the L. Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. For some reason, I've started saying raccoon, and I don't know why.
Well, we have aggro if you want to go get your body.
Yeah, I just need to eat food. To become a big boy.
Is the golem helping you mine at all?
No, but because I'm in a hole, he can't touch me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to go check on Will.
No.
Yeah, so I'm just mining over here.
Please, let me out with the hole.
I hear that's Adam Schiff's favorite thing to do.
Isn't the politics?
Well, he's going mining. Oh, that's such a good
'cause
joke,
he's in-
guys.
Wait. Where's my dead body? Please no. Oh, my
Your
body's
dead
all
body
the way
should
over
be like a
here.
good. Really?
Oh, that's weird.
Oh no, it's showing my old one.
Oh no.
Where's my
That
new
hurt
one?
a lot.
Oh. There's no
Marker for it.
marker.
But did
Well,
you
it
go to
should
that?
be over here.
Did you go to that peak just past the castle? That's where your body was.
Oh, you guys saw it?
Yeah, you were just floating in midair.
Oh, I meant my gravestone.
No,
I
I
haven't seen your gravestone.
mean I have
I
one.
think I think I lost all my stuff.
I mean, I don't think that's that big a deal because you weren't fully up to date anyways, right?
I mean, I just made all my dragon stuff.
Dragon stuff.
Yeah, I made a Drake helmet out of silver.
Here's your body. Oh, did you just die, Will?
Yeah.
Found your body.
Okay, I'm gonna get off before my computer trips another breaker.
Okay, well, folks, I think that's going to do it for us this evening. Let me just put... The good news is we have a whole bunch of silver now.
That's great.
Nearly 120. Folks, that's going to do it for us this evening. Thank you guys so much for watching our webcams for 30 minutes and none of the gameplay. If you enjoyed our content, you can follow us at subpixelfilms.com. And if you liked us individually, you can follow me on Twitter at ThinkGibson. You can find Will on Twitter at Hunt270. And you can find Zach on Etsy at TopsideWorks. Buy his stuff. Watch our stuff. Y'all have a great time. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.